Okay, so real quick, I want to let everybody know we're gonna be talking about Sesame Place. This is real important. We need to talk about this. Also, I do not like calling that dude by that name. But the little Durk clone, I don't like calling him by the other name. The little Durk clone just came out, did a thing. I think he's exposing little Durk. I don't know if he did this on purpose or by accident. But I think he's exposing little Durk. Listen and pay attention. The little Durk clone, the what's this nigga name? The other clone. The little Durk clone, the other clone, I can't think of what the guy's name at this time. Drake clone, they don't work with them dudes no more. Copy? They don't work with them dudes no more. They not cool with them dudes no more. Hold on, am I on the right account? I think I'm on the right account. They don't work with them dudes no more. They not cool with them dudes no more. So I think the little Durk clone purposely is attempting to expose that that wasn't him that was at the situation where the dude got knocked out at. And I think one of the main reasons why they need to expose this is because of the other bullshit that happened with him in regards to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Niggas like, yo, look, man, I didn't get knocked out. I didn't get dropped, or whatever the case is. I want to talk about that today. I also got something to say about Whack 100. I just came across this information right before the show started. I seen something, and I wanna speak on it, and it has to do with Cuban Link, and it has to deal with basically their whole clubhouse room, basically in general. So we're gonna be talking about that today. Also, Durk, Sesame Street, Whack. That's what I got planned. Alright, so I don't know how long this is gonna take. So I'm gonna slow walk it. We're gonna do roll call at the 5-minute mark. I'm gonna slow walk it. If y'all are enjoying the show today, we're gonna run long. If y'all not enjoying the show today, then I'm just gonna have to end up what I have prepared. I'm gonna end the show. With that being said, alright. Huh. Okay. That's something new. I gotta look into that. Alright, so listen, pay attention. Oh, wait, we're doing roll call. I said the 5-minute mark. Alright, so hold on. Let me bullshit around for a couple more minutes. Let me think of something. My phone's currently off because y'all know that my phone's always too hot, and it like my phone only get like 50% battery charge, 75 if I'm lucky. So right now it's dead. I'm waiting for it to charge. So we're gonna have to wait for a minute. But I do got some stuff on my phone to show y'all. I guess we're just gonna do roll call. I gotta get to the show. I don't have any more bullshit. I don't have anything else to say. We're gonna get to the show. Shout out to Blizz Lanes. He says, good morning, Frost, BBN community. Well, it's, salute. With that being said, I want to say something about Sesame Place. And I want to get into the Sesame Place thing immediately. I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I don't want you to think I'm saying something else. The reason why I say that all the time is because it seems I don't think people understand me when I talk. Because I consistently say one thing and then people tell me I'm saying something else. So I don't know if people understand me when I talk. So you got to be mindful. That's why I say that all the time. And that's also why I say pay attention. Because I honestly think that when I speak, I'm starting to think that reality don't exist. That's how often people are just saying I'm saying shit I'm not saying. I'm starting to actually question reality. This is a real thing, and I'm not joking. Listen and pay attention. Y'all go to these places like Sesame Place. Y'all go to these places like Disney World. Y'all go to these places like Chuck E. Cheese. Y'all been going through this racist shit for the longest. This racist shit didn't just start. Yeah, the kids didn't just start not getting waved at Sesame Place. This been going on. This been going on for the longest. Ask me how I know. Matter of fact, don't even ask me. Nobody commented, so I wouldn't even. I'd probably be waiting here for 20 minutes before somebody put a comment in and ask me. Listen and pay attention. Who the hell do you think is in them damn outfits? I'm about to put you on all the game in a minute. Who the fuck do you think is in those hot ass fucking outfits? Who do you think is running around in those outfits? You think the KKK is running around? You think the KKK? Hold on. You think the KKK is working at Sesame Place? So what do you think this is? And I'm just asking. Because these are multiple, just so I can be clear, these are multiple situations and incidents. So it's more than one person. You think the KKK, first of all, apparently you think the KKK are the only people that, I'm asking, I'm not tearing you down. You think the KKK are the only people who don't like black people? The name of the place is Sesame Place, not Sesame Street. I'm about to put you up. Shout out to Springs. I'm about to put you onto all of the fucking game in a minute. And please, when we get people that come in here and say stupid shit, I need y'all to call them out. Because if I call them out, they're going to say I'm being a bully. So whenever somebody come into the chat and say something stupid, I got to clap for them. What up, Rookie Hauser? The KKK, that was a dumbass comment. That was just so stupid. But I got to clap for this person because I don't got a choice. Because they're going to run me out of business if I don't clap for every stupid ass fucking comment that don't make sense. I'm from the Bronx. You don't understand. I hate talking to people that don't know what they talking about. I hate it. With my windows closed, I'm talking loud. I hate talking to people that don't know what they talking about. I'm from the Bronx. We don't deal with niggas like that. We don't deal with people. Like, once you start talking and we know you don't know what you're talking about, and you stupid, we don't want to deal with you. I'm here on the internet, and I'm forced to deal with people who never know what they're talking about, who are game the community to decide to get other people who might know what they're talking about to hate me. You said 167, 169 Washington Ave? That's where you at? Oh, that's where you from the Bronx, nigga. Am I telling a lie? People from the Bronx, we don't like talking to niggas that don't know what they talking about, yo. So these niggas is literally using where I'm from against me. People from the Bronx, we don't like talking to you if you don't know what you're talking about. Hold on, Springs, am I right or am I wrong? Anybody from the Bronx in here, am I the only one? We don't deal with that shit. Anyway, this whole fucking Sesame Place shit. Listen and pay attention. You know who's in them fucking costumes? Minorities is in those costumes. So you telling me Sesame Place is going to put white people in those costumes and not put white people? So you telling me Sesame Place is going to put white people in those costumes but not put white people to sell the tickets? Not put white people to sell the food? Not put white people to sell the merchandise? That's where the white people at the fucking Sesame Place work, I promise you. There's probably a couple of people working in them suits because them niggas is from the hood. There's probably a couple of white people working in them suits because they from the hood. I promise you. They're not covering up the white people in fucking costumes. I deleted him because he came in here throwing shade at our room, calling our room a ghost town. Do we like that? Do we like that? Hold on, I'll unblock him. I'm gonna unblock him. You know what? I think I like ghost town. You know what? I'm gonna apologize about that. I unblock you, bossed up. I like ghost town. You know what? I might make ghost town merch. I like that. Oh, you talking about ghost town in the Bronx? My apologies. I told you sometimes I get shit confused and I just apologize. It's that simple. And I unblocked them. Yes. No, I'm on some old other shit. My brain is somewhere else, my brother. I apologize. Copy? It's really just that simple. People try to make me seem difficult to deal with because I'm difficult to trick, not because I'm difficult to deal with. Springs, you've known me for years, my nigga. When do I usually become difficult to deal with? When somebody trying to trick me. And then once you try to trick me, our relationship is over. Once you try to trick me, our relationship is over. Because I'm never going to be able to trust you. Yeah, no, my apologies, homie. I apologize. Y'all do understand what I go through every day. With that being said, let's get back to the show. Who do you think is in them suits? Y'all really think... Hold on, stop everything. Because I really just want to point out how stupid that KKK is in those suits is. I just want to point out how stupid that is. So I'm going to, for like the next 5 or 6 minutes, I'm going to be making a point. Because I just wanted to call out how stupid that is. Copy. And just so y'all know, I literally move my hands a lot. 1, because I'm from New York. But 2, because I literally don't do this, I'm going to be sitting here like this talking the whole entire time. And it's going to be too boring. I need to also show y'all some visual shit moving. Okay? Boom. So now you know why I move my hands, you rat bastard that be over there sexualizing and thinking them. There's a dude that makes videos. And every time I do something that, you know, women might think is sexy, he thinks I'm flirting with him. Real talk. Yes! It's black people and people that speak Spanish in them. I think it's Mexicans. But it's black people and people that speak Spanish in them fucking outfits. Why in the fuck would you put your Caucasian work? I'm black. If I got a fucking place where niggas gotta dress up and be unseen, I promise you it's gonna be the black and the Latino workers. We're going to have some black workers not dressing up. We're going to have some white workers dressing up. Don't get it confused. But I understand I have a product to sell. Black people are way more inviting towards white people than white people are to black people. So when I have my white person selling goods, it's a good thing for everyone. When I have my black person selling goods, it's a good thing for some of the people. Do you understand the difference? Do you understand why some people are bosses and some aren't? Rugi Hauser says, more likely it's a Hispanic in that suit because their character is Hispanic. Shout out to Rugi having kids in the house, knowing all about the Sesame Street things happening. I'm going to say something to y'all real quick. I watched Sesame Street religiously as a child. Whenever I did have a TV, I watched Sesame Street, Reading Rainbow, I think those was my main 2 ones. But there was another thing that was on PPS in New York. I can't remember what it is at the moment. And I watched them shits religiously. Spring says, but then again, it might be weird, white people in them outfits, because that is a Bucks County, PA. They are made racist out there. So that's even more reason why a white person wouldn't be in a fucking outfit. Tori Mosley says, 3, 2, 1 Contact. I didn't watch that though. I don't know why I didn't like it. There was one of those shows that came on like a cartoon, but it was regular live action, and I just thought they was tricking me, so I didn't like it. That might be that show. I don't like nothing that's tricking me. Tori Mosley said, unless it's my woman, because your woman got to trick you every nine times out of 10, because us men could be stubborn. And I'm really stubborn, so I need a woman that's really sweet and like that. Like, if I just got a hard, brutish woman, it's just never going to work, because I'm stubborn. And the reason why I'm stubborn, by the way, is because literally I'm right a lot of the times. So that's why I'm stubborn. So for everybody that wonders why I'm stubborn, it's because I'm literally right so often when I'm being told I'm wrong. Not because I'm right and people are saying I'm right. Because I've been right so often when people said I was wrong. That's why I'm stubborn. I just want you to understand this. All of those times I had faith in what somebody else was saying and they were wrong, put me where I'm at right now. Mentally. Mr. Rogers, thank you. Definitely. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day to be a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? You know, everybody gets that wrong. He said it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day to be neighbors. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Anyway, Tori Mosley says, Morning Frost, the show makes dealing with coworkers in the morning worth it. Keep it up. I'm trying to keep the energy up. I could use some motivation, but I'm trying to keep the energy up. I'm trying to do all the things. I could use motivation. Whenever y'all say comments like that, whenever y'all hit the like button, whenever y'all do drops, all of those things are motivation. All of those things are motivating, like it would be for any individual. I can use some motivation. Jimmy Belcher says, wear the sweater and shoes, Frost. I'm going to put you on the game, okay? First of all, I literally keep a bag of clean sweaters, my nigga. I've done this for maybe the last 6-7 years of my life. I have a bag which I keep clean sweaters in. I have another bag which I keep clean underwear in. And I have another bag that I keep clean pants and shirts in. You never know what you have to grab and run the fuck out the house. You never know when you gotta run the fuck out the house. Y'all niggas is laughing. If your house catch on fire, you gonna be able to get outside with anything? Alright, so stop laughing at me, nigga. I got other shit that's wrapped up too, nigga. You live in a house. That house catch you on fire. You don't have no fucking care packages to grab on the way out? The hell? Why every time I say something small, I get criticized? I don't understand that shit. Because I'm saying something different. Have care packages. Also something with food. Non-perishable somethings. Have the shit somewhere where you can just snatch the shit and get the fuck out the house. Fuck the fire in the house. The fucking police might be coming. You don't know what might be the situation that you got to get up and go. But to back me a back. Yo, my nigga, you don't never know us. First of all, every which one of you street niggas that don't got a to-go bag near the fucking door, you niggas don't got good fucking big homies. I'm letting you know right now. If your big homie ain't let you know, yo, when we in these streets, you don't never know what's gonna happen. You gotta be able to leave everything you got in like 10 seconds flat. If your big homie ain't telling you that you have to be able to disappear because you out there doing some weirdo shit, and some niggas might be looking for you, or the cops might be looking for you, and you don't got a care package to split, I don't know what to tell you. That's why a lot of y'all niggas get caught out on the road with no underwear. Real talk. Anyway, Sesame Place. Listen and pay attention. I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be, I love saying that though. I want to be clear about this, and I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. The people that's in those outfits probably are not white. 1. The people that are in those outfits have been doing that for years. 2. Why are they bringing this up now? The black activists have to hate me. Not hate me. Right? Not hate me. Because I love them. And they know I'm for us black people. But the black activists have to be looking at me sometimes like, why don't that nigga shut the fuck up? We trying to do something over here. I would rock with y'all if y'all weren't rocking with Biden. I want this to be clear. If any of you rap bastards see this shit, I said that in the most loving of senses. If any of you rap bastards see this, I would rock with you if you wasn't rocking with Biden. Y'all sometimes do other shit I don't agree with, but that whole Biden shit, he the enemy. There is no getting around that. I'm not saying he's the enemy because he's Caucasian. Because some of my bestest friends in this whole world is Caucasian. You better believe that. I'm not saying he's the enemy because he's a politician. I'm saying he's literally the enemy because he's literally the enemy. Do you want to know the congressman that raised him? Yeah, because real quick, Eddie Murphy has a movie where he becomes a congressman by accident or some shit. He tricks his way because a congressman that used to have his name died, so that he put his name on the ballot and they had the same name. So people thought that it was the guy that died. So they or he stopped, whatever the fuck. So the people that would just normally just vote for him just voted for him. So he ended up getting the office. When you become a congressman in your first term, when you first get in there, there's older congressmen that come by because they want your vote. So they come by and they show you the ropes. The people that showed him the ropes are all racist and KKK niggas. He's literally the enemy. His mentor was the Grand Master of the Ku Klux Klan. And I stand on this to this day, and I hope to speak to Charlemagne and ask him. When he said, if you don't vote for me, that means that you're not black. I promise you, that was Charlemagne's line. Charlemagne refused to read it, or he didn't read it quick enough, and dude jumped the fucking went too quick. That was Charlemagne's line. I believe Charlemagne was supposed to say, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. But I believe Charlemagne refused to say it, and then he said it anyway. I'm going to stand on that till I hear different. Now, with that being said, I believe this is all to get Democrats elected. I'm going to tell you, okay, so hold on. We didn't report on this when I first saw it. The reason why we didn't report on it is because I assumed it was a false flag. I assumed that they just got somebody to do that, to create this situation, right? And then Tamika Mallory posted about it. So I said, this is probably a false flag. So I think we mentioned it, but we didn't go into it, right? And then this happened. This happened. What I want to express is the Democrats know that they're not going to win the next presidential election. It doesn't matter who they're going against. They have to be going against somebody terrible in order to win the next Democratic election. I'm going to tell you what the Republicans should do, and the Republicans will win this outright. If they go get a black person that's leaning mid-left, they're going to crush the Democrats. Don't got to be far left. Please don't be far left. I can't stand them niggas. But if it's a black Republican, man or woman, won't matter, leaning a little left. Not much, just a little. Just reasonable. Because I'm going to explain something to you. Right now, there's a reversal thing happening. You know how people are usually looking at black people and being scared? Up into these situations where we started shooting up the blocks in New York and everything, people started looking at black people and feeling safe. Now, people look at older black people and feel safe, and they look at younger black people and they get scared. So there's a change going on in America, whether you realize it or not. And I don't think a lot of people really realize this. There's a change going on in America. Black men are being more acceptable as individuals that aren't there to kill or harm you. White men are now taking that position, especially with all of these mass situations that's happening. So listen and pay attention. And this is why I do not think that this was planned as far as them putting somebody into a suit and then having them do it. What I do think is that this is just something that's been going on forever and they decided to shed light on it. Listen, no, Kanye's not going to win because there's still a stigma that Kanye's crazy. See, this is the problem. Listen, hold on. I'm going to address this Kanye thing real quick. This is the issue. Listen and pay attention. You have to understand, when you think different than other people, people that don't want you to think different, because if you think different, that hurts them. Like, even if you're right. Even if your different thinking is going to create inventions into the future that's going to help humanity. There's people that don't want you to do that because they don't benefit. They actually benefit if you don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to, perfect example. I'm going to bring myself into this. So, over here at the BBN Network, we had a group of admins, and I'm not speaking on their character at this point. I just want to make a point. This is not about their character. They liked the way that the BBN was. They liked the control they had over the BBN as far as them being able to say, maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that, be considering it. They liked people coming into the chat, them not liking them, and them being able to kick them and treat them any old way and be abusive. They loved that. Apparently, a lot of the people that they don't like left with them also. So I don't understand that. So listen and pay attention. When you are innovative, you think different. When you think different, people call you crazy. The world don't change without innovative people. The world don't change without people that think different. So don't allow those individuals who have already been drowned in the misery of this planet, who have already had their spirits crushed by their families. That's why I don't get along with my family. They tried to crush my spirit. It didn't work. They had their spirits crushed by their family. That they gave up all of their dreams. They gave up all of their aspirations. You got to understand this. So they're always going to think you're crazy when you don't give up your dreams, when you don't give up your aspirations. I remember hearing my father talk about, I was trying to do something, and it didn't do nothing to his life, good or bad. It was just something I was trying to do that he had nothing to do with. So he just didn't want me to do it. And I heard him on the phone making a plan with another motherfucker about how they was going to make my life difficult until I quit. So this is what happened when you think different. You upset other people's ecosystem because other people want to be able to live in their comfort zone. But when you think different, you bring change. And when you bring change, people that don't want change see you as the enemy. Just never forget that. And not just for application in your own life, but for you to understand why some people treat some people the way that they treat them. Remember, the people that tell me that I do the same thing every day, when literally I just have a show talking about topics, so I'm literally doing the same thing every day. But the people that say that you shouldn't come listen to my show because I do the same thing every day, they literally talk about me and only me every day. Einstein said, just so we can be clear, he said a lot of things. One of the things he said is the key to one of the most important things to intelligence is imagination. Go look it up. And he also basically said that, you know, basically what I just told you. People who aren't very smart, or whatever level of intellect you're at, when you come into contact with somebody who is much smarter than you or thinks a lot different than you, whether they're right or they're wrong, you're going to think that they're crazy. Because that's what our mind tells us. You understand? Anything that we don't understand has to be rejected. Well, that's not how I work. But that's how the majority of people work. And that's why they can't be innovative. That's why they can't create. Because anytime they have a creative thought or a creative experience, they reject it. Oh, the name of that movie was The Distinguished Gentleman. Appreciate you. They reject it. So, back to my point. They already knew. Thank you, Springs. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Albert Einstein said that, not me. I love how, I'm going to say this real quick and we're going to get right back to the topic. I love how if you're just a regular good person and you follow the regular good principles of how you should treat people in life, you look at the situation that I'm going through and you know 100% that them niggas is wrong. And it's not even a question. Like, it's not even a question. Like, it's not even a question. Like, you know. Anyway, what I believe is this, and I'm going to keep saying this because I'm going to keep bringing this up because they're trying to get another Democrat in the office, and I don't care who gets in the office, to be honest with you. I don't care if it's a Democrat or a Republican. I don't think any of them is going to really do. I don't know any politicians that's going to actually do anything for black people. So it doesn't matter to me who we vote for. But my point is this, and this is my point. I'm tired of black people trying to tell black people to vote for somebody because they're for our best interests. None of these niggas is for our best interests. Did you see any president yet get elected and say, we have a problem in I don't know, this ghetto, that ghetto, this ghetto, and that ghetto, and I'm immediately sending relief funds to Detroit, to the Bronx, to LA, to whatever other place might need some funds. Immediately. Immediately. Actually, my neighbors like me a lot. They talk about it. There might be a neighbor that hates me. I think there's one. But generally speaking, my neighbors like me. I'm actually a pretty nice guy, apparently. And not just my neighbors that live around me, apparently. Also the neighbors that live in the next houses and blocks. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I didn't even know. Salute to you. Yeah, apparently, right? I didn't know either. And I'm going to tell you some dope shit. Apparently, whenever I walk around outside, everybody says hello to me. That shit is dope. Yeah, so, like I said, they just lying to y'all. I didn't see the comments, so you don't know what I'm talking about. But like I said, they just lying to y'all. I think this is all calculated. Watch. There's going to constantly be coming up reasons why black people should be mad. I'm not jumping on the Sesame Place bandwagon. We shouldn't be in Sesame Place in the first fucking place. I grew up watching Sesame Street like a motherfucker. I'm not going to Sesame Place. They have $900 million for a lottery, but no type of housing for the homeless. This is a fact, Springs. This is a fact. Thank you for being here this morning. I love it when I can have people in the chat saying things that are intelligent and helpful, rather than have the people that only want to come to the chat and destroy the chat. And then other people that swear they love the show, they don't help. Thank you for helping make our chat look at least a monochrome of sensibility. People be like, yo, I love BBN, but when they see the haters come in, they don't comment. They just sit there and watch. Pay attention to the niggas that watch you going through shit. Pay attention to the niggas that watch you go through shit, but they don't try to pick you up out the pit. They don't offer you any assistance. Pay attention to them niggas. Them niggas is all haters in disguise, I promise you. I promise you. Anybody watching you suffer is a hater in disguise. And they not offering you nothing, no help, no assistance, no nothing, not even a kind word. They're a hater in disguise. Matter of fact, haters in disguise is going to also offer a kind word. Anyway, with that being said, I want to be clear on something. First, I got to kick this account because I know who you are. And I've been knew you are, and I just didn't kick you. I'm going to kick you now. It's I think I know who you are. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Listen, pay attention. I have not been reporting on Until Freedom because I keep feeling like every time I report on them, I'm going to be reporting about them doing some shit that I see through. I don't like reporting on our people, especially people that I like, in a negative light consistently, unless I can also consistently post in a positive light. Why don't black people just stop going to Sesame Place? I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand why this is a big issue. I don't think that anybody needs to go and sue anybody. I don't think that we need to make too big of a deal about this on the internet. I just literally think that black people should stop going to Sesame Place. They don't like you. So what are you going to do? Now you're going to go get a petition. Now you're going to go march to be able to go to a place to spend your money. They don't want you there. What the fuck is the issue? Can somebody explain this to me? Sorry about that. I'm just hitting on the keys. Somebody told me it was named Sesame Street. I was like, nah, man. The show is named Sesame Street. The place is named Sesame Place. So listen and pay attention. I'm going to give you a hint of who I think you are. Easy spelled with an S. Is it? I just fucking forgot how to spell. Yeah, spell with it. So you know who I think you are, and that's why you got kicked. Me and that person will just never be good. It's just not possible, and there's nothing that can happen. You have no idea how I put it like this. If the only way I could be successful if I deal with that person, I want to die right now. I don't that like that. This is not a thing. It's not a thing that can happen ever. I promise you. And I don't care what I go through, and I don't care what happened. Don't care. Anyway, now I want to say this because I want to be clear. I think that this is all smoke and mirrors. I think the Democrats are trying to hide the fact that they don't got a candidate. I think the Democrats are trying to hide the fact that they're not going to have a candidate. I think the Democrats are just doing some sleazy shit right now, and the activists are helping them. I don't want the activists talking about shit until they get Biden to do something. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing from my son or Tamika Mallory or Until Freedom until they get on the motherfucking soapbox and start hollering at motherfucking Biden every day. I don't want to hear nothing until my son, Tamika Mallory, and Until Freedom get on that soapbox every single day and condemn Biden. I don't want to hear nothing from them. I don't want to hear they made a mistake. I don't want to hear they didn't know. I'm fine with you making a mistake, but I don't think you made a mistake. I'm fine with you not knowing. I just don't think you didn't know. Pardon me. I don't think you cared. I think sometimes niggas be fucked up for so long that as soon as the opportunity come, they feel like they got to jump on it. There's a shitload of opportunities I didn't jump on. And there's people pissed off right now because I didn't want to get in bed with them. I'm sorry, Bree, but no one is allowed in this chat with that name. Admins, if anybody come in here with the name Bree or Sabrina, kick them. I don't get off of my 10. Now, I want to apologize to you if you're not the person I'm looking for. But there's an evil person named Bree that I'm steering clear of at all regards. So I want to apologize if you are not that person. Also, if your name is Bree, Sabrina, or anything like that, and you see me in the street, there's no reason to meet me. I promise you, when you come up to me and you tell me that's your name, I'm going to walk away. I promise you. Anyway, I love like that's the only thing in the world. But I promise you, when that love ain't there, yeah. Like that. That energy. So check this out. Yeah, anybody named Bree, anything, any kind of B-R-E-E with spaces, anything like that, just kick them. We don't got time for them. Anything with James S., kick it. We don't got time for it. Anything with Liberty Hazelton, kick it. We ain't got time for it. Anything with any of them things. Anything with Liberty in it, anything with Azel, anything, just kick it. We ain't got time for them. I'm not responding back to nothing. We just kicking them. There's a whole bunch of other names too. I'll let you know as need be. Just kicking them. We don't care. I don't want you. I got God. All of you niggas that left, stay left. Copy? I got God. I don't want none of you around me. You see, what you didn't realize is God was separating me from you. He wasn't separating you from me. Copy? He wanted you out of my life. He didn't want me out of your life. Copy? That's why y'all can't stop thinking about me while I'm trying to do everything in the world to get away from you. Copy? God wanted y'all out of my life. Stay going. What up, El Prez? What up, Blizz Lanes? Dropping Frost. I just don't want to hear them talk no more shit until they talk their shit about Biden. That shit they said about Biden, it was okay. My song went in. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what the fuck Tamika Mallory was talking about after the fact. She usually closed real good, but she didn't. I am 100% not bitter, homie. I am not bitter. I am not bitter. You cannot make me bitter. But what you can do is make me not want to deal with you. That's not being bitter. What up, Arthur D. Glass? That's not bitter. I can't be bitter. You understand? My heart ain't built that way. It's not bitter. My heart ain't built that way. I'm not bitter. at all. I want the best for you. I just want it over there. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I want all of the best for you. I just want it over there. I'm not bitter. Artie D Glasses, good morning, bro. Peace, nothing but blessings, nothing but blessings. If anybody is liking any part of this show, yeah, I know this is a waste of time. But if anybody is liking any part of this show, you can pull up to the I know it's a waste of time. You can pull up to the Cash App. Yeah, why not, right? I know it's a waste of time. I'm just gonna put it in there. I ain't even put the shit right. I'm just typing anything. I know nobody ain't gonna do nothing. Hold on, let me. Alright, anyway. Let me pin this shit. Yeah, I know nobody gonna do it. Let's look at this route. Should black people stop going to Sesame Place? 36% said no, 64% said yes. I am a strong advocate of not going back to... See, I'm like this. I'm just going to... Like me, right? Like this, right? Let's say I don't like something. Once I don't like something, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to remember it. I don't want to think about it. So I'm never going to not like something and then go over there. So once I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with Sesame Place. Okay. Shout out to Bertha Taylor. R.I.P. to Bertha Taylor. When I was a kid, I didn't go places. Literally, I never went nowhere. Remember, they left me. I lived alone from the age of like 7 to like 13. I lived by myself. During that time that I was living by myself, they'll come pull up on me every now and then, right? But my uncles, he was always taking his kids everywhere. So all the other people in my family, with the exception of me, was going to these places because my brothers was there. My father was there. Everybody was going. I was just left home by myself. So when I look at shit like Sesame Place, I personally don't feel no need to want to go there. I went to Rob Playland a couple of times. Thank you to Bertha Taylor. She forced my father to take us to Disney World when we was in Florida one time. But we went there after all the rides shut down and the park closed. So we just walked through Disney World and, you know what I'm saying, while they was telling us we got to get out. So shout out to that. I mean, believe me, it's a better experience than having not to have went, just so we can be clear. So I'm not complaining. So I say all that to say this. I personally don't have any kind of affinity for places like Sesame Place. So the way that I talk about it might be different than the way that you guys feel about it. Some of y'all might really feel like you might want to be involved in that. But the way I am is like this. If you say you don't want me involved in something, then I don't even want to be involved in it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that you can tell me. Like, there's nothing that you can say, yo, Jack, you can't do that. And it's like yours. And then I'm going to be like, why? Like, no, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't need to be involved in whatever the fuck you doing. I don't care what you doing. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's another reason why some people get pissed off at me. Because they be trying to do shit with me, right? I'm going to say something real quick. So there was a while back that some people was trying to do a podcast. I'm not going to call their names. This was a couple of years ago. I wanted to do the podcast with them. But the problem is this. They didn't do anything wrong. I had some people that was working with me on some other shit. And I honestly don't know if they was trying to make the shit fail to make me have to do the podcast like they were working with the other people. I don't know. But I don't give up on shit. So when shit start failing, I start working harder. So literally, I'm going to call the name. So literally, I do not have a podcast right now. I'm not going to call the name. So literally, I do not have a podcast right now with some people that I was going to start the podcast up after the shit closed down and we couldn't go do the Wokecast anymore. Literally, I don't have a podcast with those people because some other people was making me have to work stupid hard to get something else done. And I just didn't have the time. And those people are upset at me to this day. They pissed off at me. But I had a project that I was doing before we spoke about this shit. I needed to get my project done. Just like if you had a project that you was doing before you got into business with me on the project. You need to get your project done. You understand what I'm saying? So literally, I'm going to call their names. I don't want to call their names because I don't want to call their names. But it was some gang nigga members. So literally, they're pissed off at me. Some blood niggas pissed off. They angry at me because I didn't go do a podcast that I would have did, but I had to work on another project. Because if I didn't work on that other project, my money would have went short. The podcast wasn't going to bring me any money. The podcast, I was just working with to work with my friends. The podcast was for fun. The thing they was messing up was the thing that was bringing in my money that was allowing for me to be able to afford my lifestyle. That has to be taken care of first. Then I lost the window to do the podcast. And to this day, they're pissed off at me. And I look at it like this. It's my fault because I was trying to do too many different things with too many different people. So now I'm trying to do one thing at a time. And the one thing I'm going to do at a time right now has to do with my business. It don't got to do with me doing nothing with no other people. My business. If I'm doing promotion for somebody, if I'm doing advertisement for somebody, if I'm making somebody some commercials, my business. Period. All this podcast and all this other shit, I don't really care for this shit. I don't even want to do this shit. Like, you don't understand. I literally only do this shit because you niggas want me to do this shit. Y'all don't even know how the fucking Tonight Show started. The Tonight Show literally started because people asked me to extend morning coffee. Doing a morning show and a Tonight Show kills my whole day. Nobody thinks about that though. Remember, I do a morning show, then I gotta make videos, and then I do a Tonight Show. Then I go to sleep. Then I wake up tomorrow. Nobody thinks about that when they say I don't deserve to never get donations. Nobody thinks about that when they go here lying to you, telling you I don't work hard. Nobody thinks about that. I wake up in the morning. Listen, I wake up in the morning, do my show, maybe take a nap, make videos, do Instagram content, do a Tonight Show, go to sleep. That's my fucking day. For the last 2 years of my fucking life. I'm lazy though. I wanted to show y'all those. Hold on, I want to show y'all some of the videos. So wait till I get the phone back out the refrigerator. That shit was on 18%. That shit was on 18%. It was stupid hot. It's just gonna burn out. So I think this is all a scheme to try to get the Democrats reelected. If I was you guys, once again, do not vote for people because they're Democrat or Republican. You should vote for people who are trying to do things that's for your best interest. Just in general, just period. That's it. You should vote for people that's trying to do things in your best interest. You should not. I wish I could put a hat on. It's just too hot. I know why the person don't want me to wear a hat so I could look super old and whatever. But I mean, old is good though. And I'm still handsome, so it don't matter. I don't wear a hat because I think I'm unattractive, by the way. I just wear a hat because I wear a hat. It gets loud outside. It gets really loud outside. I can't explain it. It's like it's not noise, but it's noise. I can't explain it. So I just wear a hat. It helps. That's it. I just wear a hat. Yeah, it don't got nothing to do with looks. Let's go to the next thing. Let's go to the next thing. Let's go to the next thing. I have it. Oh fuck! I need the phone. I need the phone. All right, we're gonna hold on to this for a couple of more minutes, and we're gonna go to the next thing. Listen and pay attention. I don't think nobody knows it. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows what they're doing. No one knows what they're doing. No one knows what they're doing. A lot of these people that you think is smart, they're not really smart. The crowd always listens to the least intelligent person. Or should I say, the crowd is more likely to listen to the least informed person. Kind people are more likely to be demonized than evil people. Now, I said all of that because those are all jewels that if you pay attention to it, it's easier to navigate when we're looking at what these activists are doing and when we're looking at what politicians are doing. It's just in general. These are all things that we should apply to our regular lives, by the way. The reason, I mean, I can explain. I'm not going to go into deep explanation, but the last one I'll explain. Kind people aren't going to speak, are more likely to say something nice about a bad person than a bad person is going to say something nice about a kind person. Get it? So 9 times out of 10, when you hear somebody bashing somebody and talking shit about somebody, they're usually the bad person. They're just preparing you to make sure that the kind person doesn't let you know how bad they are. That's it. Let's get to this. Let me see. I'm gonna check my phone. That's why I be tired. That's why I be exhausted. And that's why sometimes my mind be cloudy and it be hard for me to concentrate. I literally wake up at 6 o'clock every morning. That's when my alarm goes off. I probably lay down for a couple of minutes. I get ready. I do morning coffee. I may take a nap. Then I got to work on content. And then I got to do the Tonight Show. Then I go to sleep. That's my day. I might play a video game or two. There's no fun. There's no happiness. There's nothing. It's just work. And that's my life. And while I'm doing all of this, I'm also being told that I'm lazy. And I'm not trying. While I'm working on a computer that it takes me maybe 2-3 hours to do something, it should take about 15 or 20 minutes to do. Our hells are different. Our hells are different. Alright, so this is one situation I want to show y'all real quick. Look, that little girl was following her and she was walking away from her. There is no can't see the person. Look, went right past the other kid, hooked the other kid on the other side. Is it me or is it the same one almost every time?
I thought it was part of it. That's why I ain't even focused on it.
Is it me or is it the same one almost every time?
Who said it's okay, Big Bird? He wanted to adapt.
I am gonna have to say that that looks like a pattern of behavior. That looks to me like a pattern of behavior. That looks to me like something that they've been doing for a long time now. Right? I'm seeing if I got another shot real quick. Right? That looks like something that they just do over there, right? Why are we just now hearing about it? Why is now the first time we're hearing about it? This is what I mean by, if you really understood how politics work, if you really understood, like, politics work like television, man. Like, they got rollouts. Like with movies. Like with music. They got rollouts. Like when you truly, really, for real understand how politics work, then you'll know when shit's coming out of left field and when shit is playing. No, those black kids wasn't acknowledged. Not at all. Imagine that's how I have to think some of you people in here feel that support the channel when I spend so much time talking to the people who want me dead. And that's why I'm trying to spend less time talking to the people who want me dead, and I'm trying to spend more time talking to y'all. But the thing is, they've convinced all of y'all to not comment. They've convinced all of y'all to not do drops. They convinced all of y'all to not watch the show. So there is no me being able to now comment to the people that actually like the channel, because that's not a possibility, because you're not going to comment and you're not going to be participating. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to read to y'all what Sesame Place had to say. They dropped something. Bullshit. What up, Florida State? Sesame Place says, our brand, our park, and our employees stand for inclusivity and equality in all forms. That is what Sesame Place is all about, and we do not tolerate any behavior in our parks that are contrary to that commitment. We also are and have already been committed to making sure that every family and every child has the best possible experience at our park, and we are incredibly disappointed when that does not happen. Regarding the incident yesterday, the costumes our performers wear sometimes make it difficult for them to see lower levels, and sometimes our performers miss hug requests from guests. That sounds like, right, the excuse that they already had, right, planned because they knew that these things happened. Anyway, the performer portraying the Rosetta character has confirmed that the no hand gesture seen several times in the video was not directed at any specific person. Rather than it was a response to multiple requests for someone in the crowd who asked Rosetta to hold their child for a photo, which is not permitted. The Rosetta performer did not intentionally ignore the girls and is devastated at the misunderstanding. We spoke to the family and extended our apologies. I wouldn't be going back. I don't believe it. I wouldn't be going back. I mean, I'm not going to be going on the internet yelling at Sesame Place. I guess I'll tell everybody about it once or twice, and then I'll go about my business. But like I said, I didn't grow up going to places like this. Maybe if it was a movie theater, I'd feel away. I didn't grow up going to movie theaters either, but I snuck into a few. And when I got old enough, when I was about 16, 17, I started going to the movie theaters by myself. I had a friend that worked there. Shout out to fucking Ak. Shout out to Akeem. So Akeem used to start letting me get me in free. So I used to just walk right through the front door, like boom, 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 just get right in there, boom. And then Ak was the nigga with the hands, and he was the nigga, like Ak was the nigga. So, well, all of us niggas is the niggas. Like all of my peoples. Like not for nothing. Everywhere we go, we the man. I ain't gonna lie. Like all of my people. Like you'd be surprised. Like niggas is real stars for real, for real. Like damn near everybody I grew up with that I was really like, close with is at the bag. Damn near. You understand what I'm saying? Like niggas is really everybody I grew up with could be on TV damn near. And I know people say shit like that, but I mean I just have plans. And my plans have been getting stopped. And I gotta stop dealing with people. I gotta figure out how to do it all by myself, or it's just not gonna get done. I can't bring anybody in on anything, or they're gonna try to destroy it. At least that's what's been happening. Anyway, anything y'all want to talk about? I don't want to hold y'all. $66 minutes in. We've been about an hour. I don't want to hold y'all. Anything y'all want to talk about, or we're not going to get out of here? I'll give y'all a minute. If there's anything you want to talk about, if not, I'm going to get out of here. God dang it. Every time I try to get her photos, they just don't let me get her shit no more. They don't let me get Regine's pics no more. I don't know why. That's it. We done. Everybody, just go have a beautiful day, man. I don't know what to tell you. Just go have a beautiful day. Go try to make something out of your life. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, we're gonna get up out of here. Everybody just enjoy your day. Go do good things, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang, # Bronx. Y'all can always start getting the show to go longer. That's all I'm gonna say. But I gotta go because I have to go make money. This show makes me $0. I need to go make money, so I'm cutting the show. I'm gonna be cutting the shows on the Tonight Show too, because I have to go make money. You niggas say you like the show, but I already know nobody's never gonna do donations. Nobody's ever gonna hit the like button. Nobody's ever gonna fucking watch any videos. Y'all want me to go out of business. You just want to watch me going out of business. So I'm gonna just start limiting the show to whenever I feel like getting off. I feel like getting off. I'm just gonna keep this. I felt like getting off like 30 minutes ago. I'm gonna be honest with you. So everybody just go out there and do good things in the world. If y'all ever start actually wanting or liking the show again, I'll start doing the show longer. But to be perfectly honest with you, I know most of y'all don't like the show. Y'all just here to watch me die. So like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. # Bronx Farmers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.